I will show you here how to scale objects and rotate them and move them in Adobe InDesign. So I have created a text box here. I highlighted using the selection tool. So there's a box and inside there's text. And here I have another box and inside is an image. Now if I hover my mouse over one of these handles, it gives me the possibility to make this box bigger or smaller by pulling it and dragging it with the mouse. As you see, the size of the box and the proportion of the box will change, but nothing will happen to the content. The content will remain the same size. Same happens if I'm working with an image, so I make it like bigger or I make it smaller, then part of the image isn't visible, but it's inside here. But its size, the size of this image, doesn't change. So if I want to change both the size of the box and the content, what I have to do is I have to press the Control key like this, and then when I stretch it, it will change the size of the box, but also the size of the content. And as you see, the text changes its proportion as well while I'm doing this. Same happens with the image. So if I press on the Control key and then drag this, this is what happens to the image, as you can see. Now let's undo these changes. Now if I want my stretch to be proportional, I press the Shift key. So with the Shift key pressed, I drag it here, so no matter where I move my mouse, the proportion of the box doesn't change. You see, it remains fixed. And now I just pressed the Shift key, so I changed the size of the box, but I didn't change the size of the content. Same happens with images. So if I press the Shift key and I pull it, you see I pull it in one direction, but it stretches proportionally, as you can see. Now if I want to stretch box and content and proportionally, so then I press the Control and Shift key and then start stretching, and this is what happens. So the content will stretch with the box and it will also stretch proportionally if I press both the Control and the Shift key like this. Okay, now if I want to move some object, I just click on it, activate it, and then I click somewhere inside with the selection tool and just drag it with the mouse like this. I click inside and drag it. If I want to rotate an object, I just activate it with the selection tool and then I hold my mouse near the corner and you will see that this rotation sign will turn up at each corner, and then I can rotate it like this. The same I can do with the text box, so I just click on it, hover near its corner, like this corner for example, and then rotate it, and the content will rotate with the box. That's all about rotation and scaling.